The mother city is gearing up. Hundreds of regional and global leaders from business, government and civil society will converge in Cape Town next week for the 2015 World Economic Forum in Africa. Business will be looking for signs of certainty from governments.
The World Economic Forum on Africa. Last year, it was in Nigeria. This year, it's back in Cape Town. The conference generates much interest and attention whenever it's held in South Africa, and attendance is usually higher in Cape Town compared to other African cities. Preparations for this year's event are well underway. Here, the National Business Initiative, a coalition of over 100 big South African and foreign multinational companies, is hard at work discussing ways to conduct sustainable business in Africa. They expect that to be a dominant theme at the conference.
We're certainly hoping that the conversations at WEF will be looking in a great deal of detail at what is the opportunity for sustainable business in Africa, given the fact that on the one hand there are a whole set of threats to business, but there are enormous opportunities. For example, how do you mine sustainably? How does one build social inclusion in shared value and start to develop products that people who currently aren't banked or who don't have access to consumer goods start to be able to access? How do we build sustainable agriculture and a sustainable agricultural business in the African context? I think we'd really like to see those kinds of issues put very high up on the agenda.
Africa has come a long way from coups d'etats and civil wars. It's now seen as a land of opportunity for investors globally. That's why the theme of this year's conference, which says, "Then and Now, Reimagining Africa's Future," is apt.
We're sitting in a continent where there's still very low levels of development. There's a great deal of poverty, there's unemployment, there's food insecurity, there isn't adequate infrastructure. So they're very big challenges to meet. But in meeting those challenges and in the way those challenges are met, a huge opportunity does get opened up. And we think that that's where the opportunity for sustainable business lies.
WEF organizers will hold a media briefing in Johannesburg tomorrow to announce the number of delegates and heads of state who will be in Cape Town for the event next week. Mbongeni Muchwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.